handsome stranger, empty seat. Mind if I sit down?
Just don't tell my wife. She tends to get jealous.
Oh, cross my heart.
Oh.
I hope you don't do that to every woman that hits on you.
Oh, no. Just the fantastically hot one.
So I take it things went well.
With Christian. Yeah. Oh, I got to admit, I was a little surprised that you sent me Christian.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I tried to tell you on the phone and...
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You did try to tell me, and I cut you off.
Well, how did it go?
Well, good. Although I could tell he was a little distracted. Yeah, apparently Antonio lost all his money.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
It's quite a blow. Wonder how he took it.
Actually, I was just with Antonio.
An average ID check? Well, it'd take about 10 seconds using a mobile terminal.
4 minutes on a two-way? Hey.
Hey.
No, you're not late. Don't worry about it. It's a slow night. Hey, I heard what happened. I'm sorry.
Thanks. You know, it's money I probably should never have taken in the first place. So long as I have my friends and family, I'm good to go.
Admire your attitude. If there's anything I can do.
Sure, you can purchase Capricorn and keep my staff off the unemployment line.
Oh, my salary.
Vega, in my office now. So, who knew we had a millionaire car?
Nothing in here either. Here we go, both spinning our wheels again. Well, I got a meeting later with Walt Honeycutt. Maybe he can shed some light on who's behind this latest attack. Honeycutt from Texas? Yeah. Yeah, he and Paul go way back, so I thought maybe he could remember some names, give us something to go on. Well, we need something to go on because this is going to snowball into another Colombian nightmare. Well, we sure got through that one, all right, thanks to you. So we'll handle this too. Yeah, we got lucky, I think. Hope to God we never need that kind of luck again.
Hey! Are you Buchanan boys in here hatching something?
I have to check on a report that Natalie and Jared are working on. I'll be in touch. Lindsay, I wasn't expecting you.
Well, I came by for 2 reasons. One, I wanted to know how you're doing. And the other thing, I brought you something very important. Jared, where are you? Oh.
Hey, how's it going, honey? Need any help?
No, it's all done, actually. I did a comparative cost analysis over the last 6 years, and definitely someone is moving against us. These figures.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid this is just what I thought. This is awfully good work, by the way. Asa would be very proud of you, but he wouldn't be surprised. He always knew you had a knack for this kind of thing. All right, what about Jared? Where's his analysis?
I'm not sure.
I mean, you're not sure. I need those figures, all right? Where the hell is he?
Get out of my way.
I don't think so, Dorian.
If you're here to rescue your father, you're already too late.
Well, actually, I'm right on time. In fact, I've been here for quite a while.
Really? Well, I've already said everything I have to say.
Well, that's good, because Charlie and I will do the talking now.
There is nothing that you could possibly say to me that I don't already know, and your father can fill you in on all the dirty little details.
Oh, he doesn't need to do that. You got it. Every word.
get your facts wrong. I'm not a millionaire anymore.
Oh, not anymore, I know. Must have been quite a shock to lose all that money just like that. But it's a good thing, Antonio. You know why? Because you're not like your old boss anymore. Now you're more like your friend Saeed.
Yeah, what do Bo and Talia have to do with this?
Well, old Bo did his job here for $1 a year, and the taxpayers got exactly what they paid
Bo was
for.
dedicated to his work, and he did a great job.
No, actually he didn't. Oh, Mr. Huggy Bear was asleep at the wheel most of the time, and you know why? Because he didn't need the money. But you do. Like Talia, it's a good thing. I like having people work for me who need money. They're motivated.
I find it interesting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The timing of it all. I lose the money right after you become my boss.
So what? You think something's not right?
Well, I think maybe you know a little more about the salty money than you're letting on.
Let's see how well he's handling the situation. Losing his inheritance.
But it's not that surprising, knowing the kind of guy he is. He's really only just concerned for his daughter. When he had money set aside for Jamie, he could afford to take the risks that we take as cops. You know, he knew he'd always have something to be in place to take care of Jamie. But no, now it's just all different.
Pension and benefits aren't what they used to be.
Thanks to the mayor's awesome budget cuts.
And they're not going to improve on Ramsey's watch.
Yeah, but I'm afraid with Ramsey here, Antonio may lose his job altogether.
Lindsay, this is so thoughtful of you to bring these by here. I appreciate it so much. Thanks.
You're welcome. I know how much they mean to you. They're your heroes. And, well, I know you're also missing your job.
Well, I was just a cop doing his job. Now I got a new job.
Yeah, I know it's not your passion, but you're doing an amazing job of it all, and I'm proud of you and Clint for doing everything you can to protect your family and the business. So you're a hero too, Bo.
I know you mean that. But when you compare what we do to what guys like this sacrificed, this is a real hero. Now the question is, where are we going to hang these?
Huh? Well, how about over there? So you can see it always.
Christian told me about Antonio losing his inheritance.
Oh. Well, that explains it. Christian is afraid that he's going to lose his gig at Capricorn, so you felt sorry for him.
First of all, I didn't even know about Antonio when I set you and Christian up.
So how was Antonio?
I heard about him losing his inheritance, and I just wanted to see how he was holding up, you know? Especially because I feel partly responsible.
Oh, I'm afraid to ask, but why would you feel responsible for Antonio losing all his money?
I don't feel responsible for him losing it. I feel responsible for him taking it in the first place.
Why wouldn't he take his inheritance?
Because he didn't want to at first. He felt the money was tainted, and myself and a couple other people encouraged him to take the money for Jamie's sake.
Does he still blame you?
No, of course not. He was very gracious, and it was awkward. I don't want to talk about Antonio, okay, honey? I just... How was your day?
Yeah.
How was the meeting with the new investors?
Wonderful. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was an 11.
So they're staying out of things as promised.
Yes. I cannot tell you how great it is to be able to make decisions about the vineyard without having to run it by someone.
Well, that is fantastic. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
So when do I get to meet these new investors?
How could Jared walk out when he knows we're under the gun?
I'm, sure he has a good reason.
There is no good reason. When did he leave?
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm going to get Phyllis in here, find out what's going on.
Dad. I already did. She doesn't know.
Well, you get him on his cell phone, all right?
Voicemail.
My God, he works here. Is it asking too much for him to be here? Says he wants to do the right thing for the family. He's got a pretty funny way of going about it, doesn't he?
I really do have better things to do.
Oh,
And what is that?
Tell me something, Dorian. Do you like show and tell?
Who would believe you, a drunk, or him, an ex-con, over one of the most respected citizens in Landview?
I hate to disappoint a fellow cop. I'm not with the FBI, and I'm only catching up with ongoing cases. But I am concerned that you focus on your work when you're here.
Well, my bank account never affected my work before, and it won't now.
Good. Maybe you'll think twice before telling your boss to buzz off. Now, here. A case for you. Go ahead, take it.
Sí, mami. No, tú sabes que yo confío en lo que... Sí, haz lo que tú creas. Ok. Hasta luego. I usually don't take personal calls when I'm on duty, but that was about my daughter.
You have a daughter. How old?
5.
Lives with her mother?
No, her mother's dead.
Oh. How?
Suicide.
Oh, sorry. Now get yourself up to speed on that case and don't let McBain screw it up. Now, detective, for what it's worth, I had nothing to do with your assets being taken. You want to work an extra shift or two, make a little money, that's okay.
Thanks. Ramsey signed this to some big case. So I'll be right back.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
No, don't worry. No, we can handle whatever Ramsey throws his way. Say so yourself.
I know. She's got a lot on her plate. I just keep thinking about what Bo said. You know, how we need to stay here to keep that guy in mind.
So we keep doing that. At least until...
Until what?
I got the feeling there's something more going on here.
A-E-G-A.
How was your meeting with Christian?
Oh, it was good. He had some pretty good ideas. I think he understood what I was looking for.
Good. See, I told you two would click. I can hardly wait to see his design ideas for the new logo.
Oh, design ideas, just the beginning. Oh, as soon as I get that out of the way, I'm going to do a huge media campaign, hire a media consultant. It's wonderful. We are finally getting everything that we wanted.
Isn't that going to cost a lot?
No, it's not a problem. My new backers are fully behind me.
So they're going to give you more money?
Well, they paid to my business. They don't just throw money at any old startup that comes along.
Oh, of course. But when are they actually going to give the company the money?
Today, I signed for an advance today, just to get the ball rolling.
Oh.
It's all right. And I'm just taking enough to make the vineyard a success, which it is going to be. I promise you. It's going to be a big success. Why don't we celebrate?
I'm always up for that.
Good. Because I was thinking that maybe we could start with a nice, romantic, intimate dinner here at the palace. And then maybe we could go for dessert up in one of the little rooms upstairs.
I haven't seen you this upbeat in a little while.
And?
And I'm liking it.
Well, you better like it, because there are going to be a lot more nights like this. Things are finally going my way. And they are only going to get better. Where's Bo?
Oh, he said he would be right back. I was just telling him how great it was seeing you two work so well together.
That's exactly what I want to do, get some work done.
I'm sorry that you're having more problems with BE, but I'm glad you were able to fight off Virgil Webster. I wish I could have seen the look on that old pervert's face when you handed him that file that I gave you.
Let's get something straight.
So you have something that sounds like my voice on tape.
It's the digital age, Dorian. Crystal clear, easily identifiable, even in court.
And that kind of changes everything.
Not necessarily. You see, this amateur game of cloak and dagger, it's all just a bluff.
Really? Care to place a wager on that?
I really think you should listen to my son, Dorian. He's a very resourceful young man.
Really? So why don't you just claim him as your son?
No. See, Dorian, like I said, Charlie and I are doing the talking now. So if you even think of threatening or blackmailing us, you will, you'll be slitting your own bejeweled throat.
You two are the ones who lied.
It doesn't matter. We have all that we need right here to not only prove that you were aware of our little conspiracy, but that you were actively involved in covering it up, and you prevented me from telling the truth. Also, you could use it to your advantage, Dorian.
Yeah, it doesn't paint a very pretty picture of one of the most respected citizens in Lambview, now, does it?
And just so there's no misunderstanding here, if you try to take us down, Dorian, we're taking you with us.
Here's a big file that Ramsey assigned us.
This?
Yeah, I know.
Not much here.
I tried to find some other related files, but I wasn't able to find anything else on the suspects.
You think it's credible?
No? I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'm not about to question Ramsey's first assignment.
Yeah, I guess it's better than sitting around here and staring at the walls.
Hey, what happened in there with him?
He signed a case.
That's it?
Well, for a minute there, he almost seemed human, you know? He even called me by my first name. Interesting background. El Leon. That'll come in handy. Hello? Yeah, everything moved in? Good, thanks. No, I shouldn't be too long. Okay, bye. Anything working with godforsaken.
Need some help?
You don't speak up on me.
You're wrong if you think I took a moment's pleasure using that information.
But you did use that information.
As an absolute last resort.
Desperate times take desperate measures, right? Oh, you're feeling guilty now?
Hey. Something wrong?
Natalie? Hey, can you hold on a second?
It's fine. Take it. I will go see what I can do about getting that room. For later.
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry about that. What's up?
Hey, look, I'm sorry. I didn't know who else to call. I have looked everywhere. I have asked everyone at the E, and he is nowhere to be found.
Oh, take a breath. Who's nowhere to be seen?
Jared.
Do you have any idea where he is? Dad's going ballistic. You are next con. You are drunk. Do I need to remind you that I'm Dorian Lord? I did not know about your plan from the very beginning, and there are mitigating circumstances that would prevent my being prosecuted.
You're good. No, I played a lot of poker, and I've called a lot of bluffs, and that's what this is, by the way, a bluff. You don't believe a word you're saying. You know, during the time that I foolishly believed that we were friends, I think I got to know you pretty well.
Then you know that I have real friends in very high places.
Of course, how can we not? You mention it every chance you get. See, there is someone in a very high place that I think is missing from your list. Someone that, definitely not a friend. She happens to be the DA, actually, and I think she also happens to be notorious at getting convictions on cases, well, just like this.
So, tell us, Dorian, what do you think? Nora Hannon would think of our little recording here.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't think you were in here. I did knock. Can I help you clear the...
No. I think I got it figured out. Thank you very much. What do you want?
Case passport?
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, stick around. I might need you in case your boyfriend and McBain shake up anything loose down at the docks.
How's it looking?
All I could see is my breath in some cold water.
I wonder if ransing you was a dead end. Sends out here to free stuff. You got any theories?
Theories?
Yeah. What he's really up to.
Figuring out Ramsey's MO is the last thing on my mind right now.
Yeah. Hey, heads up.
Clint was worried that I'm somehow distracting you from doing your job.
Oh, I'm ridiculous.
Well, I can understand how it would feel that way. I know that you two have a lot of issues you have to solve. I wish there was something that I could do to help.
Well, there's not.
Clint.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but we got a lot to do, or else things are going to spin out of control.
Well, yeah, we do. And you know what? I may have an idea about who's behind this latest move on BE.
Well, we can talk about that later.
Oh, well, I guess I better let the big boys do their job. So I'm going to see you later, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I know we're under a lot of pressure. We're really feeling the heat, but you could be just a little more civil to Lizzie. Come on. All she wants to do is help. Yeah.
You think you can blackmail me with going to Nora Hannon? You're making a big mistake.
No, I'm doing this because I love Vicky. And I love my son Jared. And it's my fault that he got in this mess. And
No, that's not true.
No, and it's just a little late for him to get out.
You know, coming from anyone else, this altruistic gesture of yours would be truly touching. But not from you. And as for you, I doubt the Buchanans are going to find it touching that you duped them in order to steal money from them.
You don't get it, do you, Dorian? I'm not stealing anything from them.
You're right, then. If it's not about money, I do not get it. Or if it isn't the family treasure, then what is it that's so valuable that has made you to keep your relationship so secret?
Well, that is none of your damn business. And you better just keep your damn mouth shut.
And I wouldn't start thinking of ways to gain the upper hand. Because if you do anything to undermine my son and the truth does come out, no matter how it comes out, you will get burned.
Okay. I gotta tell you, fellas, I did not see this coming. Especially with the way Jared has always been so hostile towards you. But life is full of surprises. Isn't it?
Dorian, one more thing. When's that article about me coming out in Craze magazine?
What? It's just what she said. That she was surprised that we were able to do this together. I guess I was a little surprised too. And I'm glad we were. Very glad.
Hello. Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I'll come over right away.
You see the color drain from her face when she heard that recording.
Yeah. Well, you sure had the technical know-how to pull this off. And you also had the guts. What's up? What are you thinking?
It's just... as bad as I wanted this, being a Buchanan, as much as I felt that initial high when I pulled it off. Yeah, I'm bored. If I had to do it all over again. No. Look, it's too late for regrets, Jerry. You can't spend your life looking back. Trust me. Yeah. And despite what Dorian said, I know how much you care about the Buchanans. And I also know that I'm part of the reason that you were driven to go to them. No. We both have a lot at stake here. I know how much you care about Vicky. Well, let's just hope we can both keep our secrets.
Charlie. Jared. What secret are you two talking about?
Buying dinner for the guy who saved my life.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah, I guess what they say is true. If someone saves your life and you instantly develop a long-lasting friendship.
Oh, this is awkward because you saved my life. Does that mean that I owe you dinner?
Yeah. No. You don't owe me anything.
Oh, family, that reminds me. Natalie's been going crazy looking for you. There's some emergency at the East. You should get over there.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Charlie. Can we do this another time?
Don't worry about it.
Please don't move. He's gonna go in his hands! Let me see him. Listen, you got a gun?
I ain't got no gun.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to ditch these. Bad taste in movies, man, I'll tell you.
What you got? Some help here. I got a bunch of DVDs here.
I got some Bazooka Joe.
This is Ramsey's idea of our first case. Teenage bootleggers.
Get some sort of test. All right. Hell. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law. Your right to an attorney. If you cannot afford attorney, one will be provided for you.
Go.
Older Honeycutt? You must be Bo?
Yep. And I do remember Pa talking about you. He'd get a big grin on his face and he'd say, Honeycutt. And that man is a real Texan.
He was something special. You must be Clint?
Yeah.
Welcome to BE.
Please, have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you for making it on such short notice.
Anything I can do to help out? I'm sorry you had to wrestle with the likes of Virgil Webster, though I understand you were able to persuade the old bastard to draw in his claws, and that's no easy thing, I can tell you.
Do you think any of these guys might be behind this latest move against us?
Well, it's hard to say, you know. With this amount of capital, could be a couple of the Texas fellas, maybe one of that group from Louisiana.
Well, we appreciate any help you could give us.
I don't know who you should start with, but I'll just throw some names your way here. Parker, Delroy, Flint, and Fordham. Any one of them would be more than happy to see Ace's baby go up in the bonfire.
Yeah. You know, Paul always had his share of friends and his share of enemies.
Well, it would do Ace proud to see you two boys working together. Though I have to say, I'm sorry to hear about you losing your job, dear Bo. Your Paul was real pleased with the good work you did.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, why the hell did they replace you?
Well, it was politics. The mayor wanted Bo out and Lee Ramsey in.
Ramsey.
Yeah, do you know that name?
Rings a bell. But now I can't say that I do. Huh?
Well, we do appreciate your help.
Well, that's the least I can do. I just wished I had more for you guys to go on.
No.
Well, you know, this name's a good place to start. Thank you very much.
Listen, anytime you boys feel like you need a break, you know you're always welcome to spend a little downtime at my ranch. Throw some steaks on the fire and just forget all about this for a spell. Bo, Clint, you take care now.
You too. Well, what's our first move?
I don't know. Natalie, cross-reference these names, will you? See what pops up. I want you and Jared to get on. Wait, is he back yet?
I should be here soon.
He should be here now. You get him on the phone and tell him when he graces us with his presence, I want to see him in my office.
Okay, I will. And I'll put these notes too.
Thanks, Nat.
Jared, okay, this is your last chance. You better get back to BE now. Oh, you're Walter Honeycutt.
Tell me something I don't know. Like, how the hell do you get out of this building?
I'm Lindsay. We've actually met before.
Really? When was that?
It's, an art opening. It was Southwestern Sculpture.
Lindsay. I seem to remember now.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was just helping Bo decorate his new office, and I'm all done, so I'd be happy to show you how to get out of this building.
Wonderful.
Good evening.
Good evening. Take a seat, Dr. Lord.
I've seen that shit.
Hey, how'd it go?
Well, this is the kind of case that Ramsey thinks is going to fast track him to becoming the savior of Landview. He's in for a rude awakening.
What'd you book the perps on?
Here.
Bootleg copies of movies. This is your first big assignment from Ramsey?
Real challenge.
Oh.
Now all we have to do is figure out why the hell he's wasting our time.
Just so, Jared. What was he doing here?
I was buying Charlie dinner to thank him for saving his life.
He's quite a guy, only in Landview for a little while, and he's already making quite an impression.
Yeah. I hear myself say it, but it's made quite an impression on me. Pretty impressive. Smart guy, too. Came up with a lot of good ideas for the vineyard when we were partners.
Not to mention he saved your lovely wife's life.
Don't mention it.
I have to admit, Jared's even surprising me lately, too.
Well, he's been surprising everybody, it seems.
The analysis you asked for, sorted by date and amount.
Where were you, Jared?
Well, I had something to take care of. I apologize, it won't happen again.
No, it won't.
Nice work.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Thank you. I'm glad you approve. Look, like I said, I won't be late again for anything, and I'm really sorry if I held you up.
What's so sad? Was that really hard on you about disappearing?
No, he was fine.
Oh, you're doing what you love to do. Family's finally starting to treat you like family. This is exactly what you wanted.
Well, what a delight it is for me to be having a drink with one of Ace's old friends. Thank you for joining me.
Well, people keep referring to me as Ace's old friend, but need I remind you, young lady, that I am still alive and kicking.
You're only as old as you feel.
Well,
right?
I'm not sure where that puts me. Ask me after that drink.
Well, your sense of humor is alive and well, that's for sure. And I really am glad that you could join me because I'm meeting a friend of mine here for dinner later, and now I don't have to wait here by myself.
Is that anyone I know?
No, just an old girlfriend.
There's that word again. Old. Who is that fellow over there?
That is our new police commissioner, Lee Ramsey. So, why don't you tell me everything that's been going on with you since we last saw each other?
You said you had information on prominent citizens in Landview, information I might need to do my job.
And just so there's no misunderstanding here, if you try to take us down, Dorian, we're taking you with us.
You must have heard me wrong. What I meant was that I know the most socially prominent people in Landview, and I would be very happy to introduce you to them.
No, that's not what you meant at all.
Oh, I'm so sorry to disappoint you. I'm so sorry. It's been a really long day, and I must be going.
Dr. Lord, you and I have a lot more in common than you might think.
That remains to be seen.